I didn't get any of this from reading Weil Halak. I'm not an expert on this, but at least the way he communicated it. And I had the same impression.
This definition of reading the history.
I had the same impression as Richard. This is utterly alien, and I would read it in terms of categories that we've deployed here at the conference as an attempt to collapse law and sovereignty together. So this notion of transcendent hukim and the immanent hukim, which denies that there can be any gap between those two categories. Now, this also, of course, collapses charismatic into legal authority, and apparently doesn't line up with the Weberian categories at all, which calls into question the scientific nature of those categories, which is also something that I raised in connection to Benny's discussion of the rationalization of law and Jewish tradition. What I wanted to, I wanted first of all to ask if you would endorse that kind of re-presentation of that part of your argument. But secondly, I wanted to ask you for some help in understanding how this works as an ideology that elides the tension or gap between law and sovereignty. You said that the idea is that the jurist never creates law, but only discovers a law that already exists. But you also alluded earlier in your talk to ideas about God acting at every moment, creatio continua, Islamic occasionalism, Islamic atomism. There are various terms for this, all connected with notions of divine sovereignty within Islamic tradition. So does that not also suggest that this is in some way created again and again at each moment? Or is it really pre-existing and eternal and is something that is merely found? And that's a tension that I can't resolve in my own mind in terms of the ideology, like understanding the logic that's internal to this. Maybe you can help with this.